Do you think your Tinder match would unmatch you if you gained weight? The answer might surprise you. Have a look.
Swiping left or swiping right. It's all in the name of finding the perfect match on popular dating apps. And it's the profile pics that are in many ways your digital pickup line. But what if you fear your weight might make others look away? This YouTuber lost 100 pounds in a year, then carried out a daring social experiment. Would guys still like her if she didn't drop the weight?
I'm going to be on Tinder with current pictures, and then I'm going to make a Tinder with old pictures. First message that I've gotten: would you rather go on a date to a nice dinner, have meaningful conversations? Geez, you're freaking gorgeous. I'm going to keep swiping. I love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the pictures on this account, and I'm going to choose some of my old pictures, and then I'm going to message some of the guys that have been messaging me right now. So I was using fake pics before. What do you think about me now?
And the response was overwhelmingly positive, she said. Something she wasn't expecting. Many of them said she was cute. What's on the inside matters, not the outside. So she was actually surprised.
I hope they're being honest. I hope that they answer it. I mean, this is what you want to see.
That's right. And I think there is a lot of fear that people are obviously going to be judging you based on your outside, because what else do they have at that point? And so there are studies that have been done where 1,000 online daters said 53% of them actually admitted to lying. And females tend to lie more about their looks. Males tend to lie more about how much money they make. And I feel like it's because of the self-perception of what's important to a partner.
I do find it interesting what men and women lie about, but I actually found this story heartwarming. We asked our social media followers, would you break up with somebody for gaining weight? And over 25,000 people responded to our poll. A whopping 88% said they would not break up with somebody for gaining weight. 12% said that they would. Which brings us to an interesting question. When it comes to couples, and the scenario does occur where one partner maybe is starting to put on weight, what do you do? How do you approach it? Because clearly people still want to be with their partner, but let's just say you're trying to be healthier together or encourage someone to be healthier. How do you respond to that?
Well, it's a good question, because actually mixed weight couples are the ones that have the most conflict. So one person gained weight, the other person is still pretty fit. And so I think the focus has to be on health if you're gonna have the conversation instead of outside appearance, because your partner's gonna feel really insecure. And I think you can't nag them. I feel like that's something I hear a lot where, hey, why didn't you go to the gym today? Why are you having a second serving of XYZ? And you can't do that. I mean, I think the best thing to do actually is to model good behavior. So
Just what you would want to do with kids.
Yes, exactly.
You know, I've been with my wife a long time. We just discussed that, and we both have aged together. Our bodies have changed together. I mean, sure, when you meet, you're in a relationship, you have a tendency to eat more, to cook more together. But, you know, we were younger then, and we were very active. We're still active, but 30 years later, the changes are there, but the good thing is it happened gradually, and you did it together. So it's
yeah, being on the same team, I think. That's the big thing.
And it's lead by example. Let's go for a walk. Are you coming? Or let's eat this and not that.
Right. But don't
cool
criticize if they don't feel like walking with you that day. You just offer.
Well, it's an interesting phenomenon that happier couples tend to gain more weight.
Right.
Yeah.
And the idea is that they're happy with one another, so no more need to put up appearances. And you know what? We're celebrating life. Maybe you make some choices when it comes to eating that you wouldn't make otherwise. And so it's interesting when you look at some of these studies.
It is.
Because I think we've all been there where you're in a very happy, comfortable relationship, and you're like, yeah, we will have another dessert.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, and
we are celebrating that we're happy.
Totally.
and that's a good thing, but it's also, there comes a point where you're like, okay, wait a minute, honey.
Yeah. I think that study result, it replicates lots of other studies, and we all know that, and we probably even felt that in our relationships from time to time, but it's kind of backwards to me, because you're gonna have much more of a chance of being seen naked, so don't you wanna kind of look better when you're in a partnership? I don't know.
Over 30 years, the lights get lower and lower and lower.
Then you just do it in the pitch dark.
and you may have a little more clothes on as you get older.
What I love about you today, Drew, is you're being real. Super real.
I'm just being honest.
You're being such a good model, though.